Hello and welcome back to the stream. Got another night of Unicorn Overlord. Gonna jump right in because we got rapport conversations to get to. Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Look at this list. Oh god. I put him off for too long. What is this wonderful smell? Oh, perfect timing, Elaine. Is that a pie you have there? Yep. I was thinking we could all eat it together. You know, actually relax instead of keeping ourselves all so wound up all the time. Don't worry, the recipe's not mine. We've got Chloe to thank for that one. But I couldn't help but remember the way my mom always used to make it too. It was a pleasant memory indeed. Not a week would go by that she didn't indulge our sweet tooths with some manner of homemade confectionery. All she sought in exchange was that we forage for berries in the nearby woods, a task we often carried out without even needing to be asked, all in hopes of another delicious bite. I didn't think it made much of an impression on you, but there really was nothing better than some fresh baked pie after a hard day of training. Anyway, here. Let me know if we did her justice, yeah? I suppose I wouldn't mind a taste? Lex, this is wonderful. The subtle dusting of sugar perfectly complements the tartness of the berries, while the flaky crust ties together the entire ensemble. It's just as I remember it. What I was hoping you'd say. Whew, getting kind of nervous for a second there. But if you say it's good, and I'm sure everyone will also like it too. That I'm surely everyone. Which is weird. We should be sure to offer a slice to Joseph and Chloe as well. I'm certain they'll cherish the experience just as much as I have. The thoughts of Alavia, and of our time spent with your mother. Huh? What's wrong, Elaine? My head feels strange somehow. Uh-oh. Chloe told me to add some wine to the filling for a bit of extra flavor. But maybe I shouldn't have poured in the whole bottle after all. Oh god. Oh, it gotta be a good pie. Oops, wrong button. You out here. Oh, can I talk to this guy? This is the map guy, right? Hell yeah, there we go. Renown rank A. My wife adored traveling, but hadn't much sense for directions. Always wished for a fine map to guide her. A fine map she'll have. Come back to me once you've hit 75%. Nice. A word, Your Highness. You may now form units holding up to 5 members if you so desire. Hell yes. Let's make for a nearby fort and bolster our ranks. We could do that here. Costs 200 though. So if I expanded everything to 5, I need 10 units, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. That gives me some time. Because Relinor and Elithian are the same class. Eltolinda. I can mix caster healer. Be nice to have another Griffin Master up, since Fran is so devastating. Okay, well, we get some honors from this, too. It's a fine evening, Your Highness. It is indeed. The kind of peaceful atmosphere which calls to mind memories of my childhood. Do you remember the day you lifted me upon your shoulders? You let me see above the castle balcony. I'd not soon forget it. I can almost picture it now, gazing out at the endless lights which lay tranquil in the city below. As can I. Of course, I was still but a young man at the time. I took quite a scolding from Sir Joseph for exposing me to such danger. Yet, dangerous as it was, I can think of few moments more filled with joy. I often prayed that I would one day stand as tall as you, that I would bear the strength to support another, just as you did for me. It is a prayer I continue to offer the heavens, even now. But nothing to deserve such kind words, Your Highness. Yet I feel the same. Those moments we spent together are a truly invaluable memory. I'm certain Queen Elenia would be pleased to see the fine man you've become in the time since. I hope you're right. Oh. Hi, Penny. Bye, Penny. Love when she just pokes her head and looks around and then leaves. Adele and Berenice. Hold a moment. Is that you, Berenice? Ah, it is. We've not seen each other since you left the Order. Got booted from it, you mean? Guess this means you ride for the Liberation now. It does. The time felt right, now that my province is rid of its cruel lord. If I may, though, you carry quite the blade. I take it you still bear little interest in cavalry work, then? Would rather stick to what I do best. Yep, me and horses don't really see eye to eye. I remember. The day of our training, you spent more time on the ground than in the saddle. Amusing, yes. Still, none of us could ever match your skill with the blade. Good thing is, there's more to being a knight than clomping around on some dumb beast. Besides, I'm just a regular old mercenary now. And for us, steel's the only thing that matters. That's fair, yes. Sorry for even mentioning it. I think you just brought up some old memories. Don't worry about it. Gotta say though, feels good being back on the same side. See you on the battlefield, Adele. I can't wait. Alright. Look at that. Items. Ooh, that's good. Thank you, ma'am. Please, it's my pleasure. Hurt my knee real bad, Sharon. There, all better now. Seems to be the matter. Oh, my stomach hurts. Yeah, that's it. Appreciate it. No, you're game, pal. You're just faking sick so you can see Sharon. Like you can talk. Who's ever heard of going to a healer for a little scrape? So loud, damn it. Just think what she'd say if she heard us talking like this. You're a kind soul to be doing this, Sharon. Especially on a day you're meant to be resting. Yes, well, it's the only way I feel I can repay my debt. Your debt to whom? The orphanage here at Rondmort, where I was raised, actually. And though they received plenty of donations after Zenora invaded, there's still so much they need my help with. As I've noticed, yes. I only ask that you not exert yourself beyond your means. I won't. Though if anyone should be making that request, it's me of you. Oh, and do let me know if you've ever need of my healing. I'll be glad to assist you however I can. Been mainlining the story, I haven't been doing all these small character building moments. On Iron Ore, too. Scarlet and Melisandre. Here we are then. Are you ready to begin? Do we really have to do this, Melisandre? Hard to say we do. As Elaine's old friend and my greatest rival for his heart, I have no choice but to defeat you. Now come. Today we can learn who can fashion the ensemble Elaine likes best. Oh, what a gorgeous pendant. Do you mind? I saw it first. Liar, you were just off buying a necklace at the shop next door. Very well. You'll have to settle for the bracelet beside it then. But that's the one I was looking at. Matches Elaine's eye color almost perfectly, see? I was just thinking the same thing, actually. Fine, you can have it. It will look better on you anyway. Are you sure? I am, but I want that sapphire brooch instead. Why do our tastes have to be so similar? That's strange, Scarlet. Quite the competition. I rather enjoyed shopping with you. Yes, did I. Let's do it again sometime, but maybe as friends instead of enemies. Makes me sad that only some of these people only have like one rapport conversation. Oh, I've maxed out Scarlet. What's with the staring, kid? Don't tell me I've got something stuck in my beard. Not at all. I was thinking you remind me of a warrior, actually, from an old legend I heard years past. As the story goes, he was a frequent drunk, would spend many of his evenings deep in a flagon of mead. Yet he did so in secret, not wanting others to learn of what he perceived as a shortcoming. During the day, however, he felled countless enemies as an unparalleled fighter. Though a reticent one at that. Person of few words and even fewer friends. Till one afternoon, a local bandit devised a plan to finally lay the great warrior low. Treated our hero to round after round of potent drinks, thinking it a means to deplete the man's strength. Yet all that slackened was the warrior's inhibition, and he spoke freely and eloquently while subduing the bandit. As rumors spread of his endearing deeds, he was quickly beloved by everyone in the town from that day forth. Oh, some story, kid. What's it got to do with me? I'm never quiet, and I'm not all that beloved either. Only thing we have in common is the drinking. As well as your dauntless strength, and you are well loved, I might add. Admit, I've also seen you steal a few swigs of ale before battle yourself. I think you noticed that. I'm not telling you to stop either, as long as you remember to exercise moderation. Battlefield is no place for life's luxuries, of course, but depriving ourselves entirely is a certain way to damage morale. Don't worry, I won't take that kindness of yours for granted. And once you're king, maybe you and me can share a drink to celebrate. I look forward to the day, Mortem. You remember this place, Elaine? How could I not? Lex and I used to waste hours in these woods fashioning fallen branches into makeshift swords. And eating nuts from the trees until your stomachs hurt, don't forget. Yes. It's a rather embarrassing memory. Oh hey, what are you guys doing now? Oh wait, is this an old one? I think this is an old one. There we go. Oh, facility has not yet been registered. Where does it say? Luno Kao Harbor. Okay, I need to liberate a place. Impudent cretins. You'll pay for insulting him like that. What's happening here? The princess, sir. You have to stop her. What do you think you're doing, Virginia? Oh, just having a civilized discussion with my friends here. As for you, you don't want to know what'll happen if I catch you spreading such slander again. What was it they were saying exactly? They claimed you had murdered Queen Elenia. What? All part of some baseless rumor that you and Galerius have been working together since the days Zenora rose to power. How damn foolish could they be? You're the one who seeks to slay the monster, not enable his reign? Ah, I understand now. Yet I can't begrudge them that. It's only natural to doubt a man who appears after 10 years, claiming himself to be a long-deceased prince. Action alone shall prove those rumors false now. Bastards can't even imagine the pain you've been through. Pressure of carrying the hope of a nation entirely on your shoulders. The utter despair of losing everyone you held dear. Makes me sick just thinking about it. Be that as it may, Virginia, I appreciate your anger on my behalf. And don't worry, there's plenty more where that came from. Question mark up here, what is it? Oh, dragon. Dragon! It's all of Elaine's. Rex and Scarlet. Chloe? What's wrong, Chloe? I'm sorry, Lex. There was nothing I could do. Oh, she died. Now, Chloe. Any way to support a friend? That smell. Scarlet? Beef and goat milk stew, of course. Chloe taught me how to make it. Just some stew, huh? Wait. Did you say you made it? Don't worry, I followed the recipe exactly like she told me. It might just be the best thing I've ever cooked. I think I'll call it the Scarlet Special. What do you think, Lex? Do you finally see me as the culinary goddess I am? I know, you can't judge it until you eat it. But of course, oh my god, the music is selling me perfect. I don't know, I'm pretty sure this smells more than enough to scare me off. Hey, Elaine, you gotta help me. Left! What some friend he is. After all the trouble I went to making this for him, too. How utterly rude. You won't run from me, will you, Lex? No. I think you won't be running at all. When did you get so strong? Now open wide. No. No stew. Anything but the stew. Was some dream. Oh, Lex, that's the person I was looking for. Stay away from me, monster. Can I get over there? This is all area I haven't been to yet. Ah, Bruno and Travis. Huh. Huh. Ah. Some good chopping you're doing there, big guy. I dare you to say that again. You're here to make fun of me. You can go straight to hell. Easy, easy. Just checking in on you. I know how much you hate this kind of busy work, so... I do, but at least it keeps my axe arm moving. I take that kind of training any day. Got something to say to me? Oh, nothing. Look, I brought this on myself, so you won't hear me complaining. That's what you're after. Not sure what you mean. I'll tell you this much. Never change, Bruno. Well, if you're going to sneak food from the stores, maybe try not to get caught next time. Damn it, Travis, I knew you were only here to make fun of me. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Let's forget we're at war staring out at the water like this. Me too. It's been too long since we've had the chance to breathe, you know? It has. Listen, Scarlet, you don't need to spend the entire time pouting just because His Majesty declined your invitation. That's not... I know he's busy as well, but I still can't believe he would turn you down so easily. Would you like me to yell at him for you? You don't need to do that, Chloe, though I do appreciate the offer. It just makes me a little anxious sometimes. Understandably so. Things are nothing like how they used to be on Palavia. Life was so easy then. So fun. But now, here he is, marching us on to a brighter future, while I'm struggling just to follow in his wake. Enough of this modesty, Scarlet. You have a beautiful heart, pure and clear as this very lake. And on one of these days, His Majesty is going to realize that. We're talking beauty. I think you have me beat, Chloe. Huh? You know, I'm the one who's supposed to be consoling you, right? Anyway, care to eat something? Packed a nice big lunch for us before we left. It'd be lovely. Sandwiches. What is this one? Morden and Kitra. I think this is the only one they have. Huh. Mighty fine statue they got here. Morden. I think you'd be into this kind of stuff. I'm not really. I don't have much eye for art or aesthetics. It's just admiring the quality of the stone is all. Huh? Looks like the same as any other statue to me. Figured it would, yeah. The only reason it's held up this well is because of the material it's built out of. You can tell that just from looking at it? Yep. Used to be a stonemason myself, you know. One good glance and you start noticing little differences. Texture, the color, that kind of thing. At least once the paint's all worn off like this. Uh-huh. So what kind of stone did they use for this? Alcedony, as far as I can tell. You mine some of the stuff all over in Albion, and it'll last centuries, or so they say. Must have been tough carving it all detailed like this. There's more to the craft than I realized. Now I've got to wonder, what about my old hammer? That would have been quartzite, if I'm remembering right. A little on the softer side. Pretty easy to work with, too. Why, you see it in all sorts of buildings and everyday tools. You sure know a lot about this stuff, Morden. Especially for an old drunk. You really have to put it like that? Oh, the question mark on my map. I wonder how many are left in that case. Scarlet, what are you doing over there? Perfect timing, Virginia. There's a little friend I found. Isn't he adorable? Oh, Beast is no friend of mine. What do you mean? He's harmless. Make haste, Elaine. Your grotesque new evil threatens to ravage our lands. It's a caterpillar, Virginia. Used to catch them all the time back on Palavia. See? There's nothing to be afraid of. Stay back. I hear another word, vile temptress. Oops. Crawled into your armor. Oh, there he is. Glad you're safe, Sir Caterpillar. He's frozen blue. What's the matter, Scarlet? We came as quick as we could. Hey, Elaine, the princess isn't looking so good. Well, good thing Vanillaware doesn't do, like, disgusting caterpillar. Like FromSoft. Where they're like, oh, you don't like creatures with multiple legs? Here you go. The most unfathomably horrific creature we've ever designed. Have fun with that. There's 20 of them in this poison swamp. Ooh, class is a little cleaner now. Evening, Joseph. I was just thinking about the priest back on Palavia. He was a friend of yours, yes? Indeed. Former knight, and rather defiant one at that. I never thought he would trade his blade for the sacred vestments. I learned a great deal from him, you know. He was such a large presence in my life. Kind, of course, but intimidating at times. It seems he was blessed with a far greater student than he deserved. He also told me lots of stories about when you were young. What? How you always used to challenge anyone who could hold a sword to a duel? Or the way you would hold drinking contests when you ran out of gold, then make the loser pay for your lodging. Oh. By the time you accidentally courted the daughter of a notorious bandit. Said the man tried to have your head for it. The two of you stormed his stronghold and decimated his entire band instead. You always seem to enjoy sharing the stories, too. Yes, I imagine he would. Oh, come now. We all do mindless things when we're young. Though, it was still a surprise to hear you were such a little troublemaker. What right did that scoundrel of priest have to reveal such humiliating details? One. What you did to help the town. I didn't realize there were humans like you out there. Good ones, I mean.
I'll do everything in my power.
Am I just gonna have to start hiring random units to be guards? $30 pieces of fell sight. I need to find a place to mine to get those. Pardon the curiosity, Hodrick. How are you feeling? Much better now, thanks to you. As you can see, I'm more than capable of... Pray, rest a moment. Nora had their talents in you for far too many years. And though their spell may be broken, we know not what ill effects it may have imparted on your body. Valid point, yes. Yet in truth, what pains me now is not some vague magical spasm. The wounds I received when fighting Prince Elaine. Worry not. I don't blame him for what happened. In fact, I'm rather grateful. And I am still impressed he managed to find a way past my armor. As am I, yet his prowess does not surprise me, after years of diligent work under my tutelage. Nice to see your blade has not lost its brilliance either, Joseph. Nor shall it, not until Cornea's throne is ours once more. For now, Hodrick, tend to your wounds. Long road yet to march. Bruno and Berengaria, all the way up here. So, Bruno, heard you took charge of the tricorns after I left. This might sound weird coming from me, but what's everyone doing? Oh, things were tough for a while after you ditched us, but we kept it going pretty good. At least till Zenora showed up and took us all captive. Past that, I don't know what happened to him. What do you mean? By the time Elaine got to me, the whole damn gang had changed. Bodies surrounding me weren't our friends. Sorcerers and flying types. Kind of folks we'd never dreamed of hiring back in the Tricorn days. So yeah, figured everyone must have left when Zenora got hold of me. Probably weren't too happy about all the new blood you were bringing in. Maybe they just didn't want to work for whatever bastard was talking out of my mouth. The way I'm hearing it, they only left when they realized you changed. Probably what pushed them over the edge. What you're saying is, it's all my fault you don't have a gang to come back to. Come back? I abandoned you, remember? Be all out in the cold for nothing. For what I've done, I don't have the right. Now hold on, boss. All the same, I'm glad to know you still want me around anyway. I'd ever not. But listen, Bruno, we're with the Liberation now. And if there's anywhere we're making up for mistakes of the past, it's here. You understand? Loud and clear, boss. Oh, I guess there's a little check mark next to each one that you've completed. Darn an O'Cleese. Lady O'Cleese, I didn't realize you joined the Liberation as well. Yes, my dear Sharon. Now that I have, we can be together once more. Wait, is that a flower crown you're carrying? It is, made with the same kind of blossoms as the one you gave me when we first met. You really were the most charming person I'd ever encountered. I still remember the delicate way you approached me, asking if I had lost my flower crown somewhere. Well, of course, every angel I had seen in scriptures was shown wearing one. When I saw you alone in the middle of the forest, I assumed you simply misplaced yours. Rather shameful memory thinking of it now. The holy texts weren't entirely wrong, though. We do wear such ornaments during certain ceremonies. Whoever penned the tomes must have been a remarkable human indeed. Though I must admit, Sharon, I far prefer the crown you made to those of my homeland. Now observe this dream blossom, capable of transforming a sunny afternoon into the darkest of nights. Raise your head and gaze upon the flickering nights of the endless expanse. They're beautiful, Oakleys, just as I remember them being all those years ago. It's almost like we've been thrown back in time to the days of our youth. Indeed. Often did I wish to enjoy these sights together while we were apart. And now we can, whenever we want. Oh, there's two here. Good day, Lady Anna. Same to you, my little Hodrick. But tell me, is there a reason you seem so flustered? Well, just merely go on. If you have something to say, then come out and say it. In truth, your choice of clothing is rather revealing, is it not? Is that what all this fuss is about? I much prefer the mobility it provides, especially compared to a bulky suit of armor like yours. Besides, you can always just look away if you don't like it. As for me, I plan to enjoy my newfound youth however I please, and wearing this clothes is but one part of that. After all, they wouldn't quite suit a wizened old Count Sorceress, now would they? Suppose not. In that case, I shall strive to respect your choice in attire, Lady Anna. Really, I'll be able to wear exactly what we want. It includes you, my little Hodrick. Have you ever considered taking off all that stuffy metal for a moment? Do no such thing. The day I remove my armor is the day I fail my duty as the shield of the liberation. Somehow I knew you'd say that. Yana and Joseph. I'd always believed you'd made it out alive, but it was still a shock to see you actually standing here in the flesh. And a personal advisor to the prince, no less. It's been far too long yet, Lady Anna. Why the formality, Joseph? It's uncomfortable having an ally who you knew when you were just a child. It is indeed, especially given the endless trouble my younger self made for you. I remember it well, even after all these years. Every time I scolded you for acting out, you turn around and do something worse the next day. Like the time you hung jars from the transparent strings to make it seem like a sorcerer had invaded the castle. The time you hid in one of the suits of armor which lined the halls, just so you could jump out and scare me as I walked by. All before you'd become a squire, of course. Even still, between you and Hodrick, we have no shortage of troublemakers roaming the castle during King Gerard's reign. If nothing else, at least the two of you kept things interesting. It's a relief to hear you say so. But I must ask that you never speak a word of these matters to anyone else. Don't worry, Joseph. I'll take these stories with me to the grave. Though, it's funny to think about. All that mischief you used to get into. And here you are, having raised the prince into a respectable young man. I deserve no credit, Yana. Such characters is in his very nature. Any other growth owes to the friends he made while living on Palavia. So you say, but mere friends can never replace the father figure you've been to him. Or the time you spent bringing joy back to that lonely child's life. You did a good job, Joseph. I'm probably like, what, halfway through these? We have 82 honors. How many are we going to end up with? I won't forget this. Yeah, just keep walking if you know what's good for you. Bernice, what's going on here? Oh, that? Just a little scuffle is all. Thank you, ma'am. Ah, I believe I understand now. You stepped in to assist that girl. And judging by appearances, I can only assume you did so through force, not words. Noble deed, marred by the most ignoble methodology. Yeah, it's not the best look. But you and I both know I've never been too big on tact. Be that as it may, there are more means to solve an issue than with your fists. Either way, a little chat wouldn't have helped much here. Black eyes and bruises are the only language a guy like that talks. Perhaps so, yes. Still, it's a point well taken. I'll keep it in mind next time, yeah? Can't promise it'll turn out any different, though. Whatever shall I do with you, Berenice? Okay, and it's a good thing I'm doing these, because they take me back to areas that have things we can uncover. Get some star iron. Luckily, as we go down the list, the number of conversations gets shorter. Did I not unlock those before? You know what, El? Turning like this delivers my mind straight to our days coming through the Order. I was just thinking the same thing. I'm amazed we even survived it. Ah, faster, Clive. Even the slowest foot soldier could dodge such languid thrusts. Understood, sir. And you're lacking accuracy, Adele. Speed means nothing if you can't land a simple blow. Thank you, sir. It's enough for now. Convene with the infantry and for joint maneuvers. Move. Strict though he may have been, the captain bore great kindness as well. Remember the days the Noira invaded our province? He sent us to the rear guard and took to the front line himself to lead the charge. I was furious, sick of being treated like a damn child who could barely hold a spear. I realize now it wasn't a lack of confidence that motivated the command. He was protecting us. Indeed. Captain entrusted us with the future of our order. For Fevrith. The only reason we stand here today. Difficult as it was at the time, we owe him our lives. But many have lost friends and family to this war, losses which must be avenged. Strength is the only way we'll see it happen. Couldn't agree more. We must further hone our spears, as the captain said. Do proud those who kept faith in us. Kindness most of all. Come, Clive, we've got training to do. Well, look who's gone and grown up. Feels like yesterday you were just some little brat hiding in your brother's shadow. Of course, we were all brats back then. Remember the days we spent swimming in the oasis, you, me, and Magellan? Not a shred of clothes between us? Wish I could forget. Some bastard never lets me live it down. You abandoned us, Aubin. I was chasing a dream. Some idea I got out of a storybook the old boss gave me one year. Couldn't read a word of what it said, but mind you, I've always loved looking at the pictures, especially the oceans. The whole thing was about a hero sailing the world, finding new shores. Well, most of us desert folk end up turning to crime. I wanted nothing more to be that hero. I hopped on a ship, went all over. One of the nicest captains you can imagine. Bills Zenora took our boat, that is. Been living as a merc ever since. Not what I asked. For the record, I know all about that dream of yours. I want to know why you didn't take me with you, damn it. You promised. Did? Tell me you forgot. Look, even if I wanted to take you, you were what, 7, 8? Ocean's no place for a girl like that. Did bring you something, though. The kind of stone they say you can only get outside of Fevrith. Think this'll get me to forgive you? Well, you're dead wrong. I don't want your damned rock. I don't want your lies, either. That could have gone better. Guess I got Magellan and the old lady to thank for going soft on her all those years. Want a necklace out of this, huh? I don't know that I could do it, Liza. That's weird. Last I heard, people were saying you're the most skilled hand we've got. Alright, fine. Just give me a few. Well, how'd it go? I love it. Thanks, Keitra. Not sure that boring old stone was worth all the effort, but hey, whatever makes her happy. I don't want your stupid rock. Turns it into a necklace. Foster and Magellan. Sorry, Magellan, truly. Give it a rest, will ya? It wasn't your fault, and you know it. All the same, my grief still lingers for the pain I've inflicted upon these lands. What can I possibly do to atone for such a failing? Nothing, really. I get where you're coming from. Feels weird coming back to your senses only for everyone else to be acting like you never even left. But there's no denying the good you did for our desert. You never turned your back on us, even when the whole damn nation was calling us criminals. And somehow you still want to keep helping them, too. A lot of people in this country owe you their lives, Gloucester. But yeah, doesn't matter what you did while you were gone. We're just happy having you back. Thank you, Magellan. Anyway, enough of that depressing stuff. How about you and me talk more over a nice cold drink? I'd be glad to. First, know that I shall ever stand in service of your people, just as I did all those years prior. Desert's changed a lot since I've been gone. Sure has. Ask me, the old way of doing things died with the boss. It was years ago, back when Zenora was first coming into power. Even after they'd taken Dragonhold, they never gave this place a second thought. At least not till we started stealing from them. Probably guess what happened next. Sent an army down there to try and stop us. Knowing you, I bet you made quick work of them. We did, but it wasn't long until they got their hooks in Gloucester. Before we knew it, him and the rest of Zenora were cutting us down left and right. Me and the boss figured we could still talk him around, though. Trust me, we tried. That wasn't our Gloucester. Not anymore. He killed her all, then. Beat me half to death, too. After that, I can't remember a damn thing. Huh. Always knew the old shrew wouldn't go peacefully. Without her leading us, the rest of the gang scattered to the wind. Funny. He always used to lecture us to hell and back when we were kids. But looking at it now, it was probably the closest thing to a mom we ever had. Nora's gonna pay for what they did to us. To me, to Gloucester, and to her. The way of the desert, yep. Never forget a debt you owe. It's like she taught us. there's 3 over in this area. So yeah, I hope you can forgive me. This is what you've been up to, Magellan? Apologizing to everyone wronged when Zenora had you on their leash? Most of the folks will believe the truth when you tell them what happened. I sure didn't. I called a liar plenty already, yep. The ones who did buy it took the whole thing real hard. Finally back, Liza. Finally me again. I can't just pretend like nothing happened while I was gone. Besides, it's my own damn fault for letting Zenora sink their teeth in me. Maybe. It didn't help when I noticed you were acting funny. What I did was accuse you of turning on us. Only I'd just gone over and smacked you out of it. Glad you didn't. Imagine how I'd feel waking up to find you died trying to stop me. Not sure I could keep on living with after that. Or we would just end it all then and there. Magellan and I'm coming with. Next time you go out apologizing to people, I mean. I bet they'll be more willing to listen if you got me around. Yeah? Thanks, Liza. You never said you could hug me. Listen, I'm proud of you for hanging in there all that time I was gone. Better be, and don't ever even think about leaving me again. I won't. I promise. Okay, there's a question mark down here. Another heart. Oh, where's the question mark? Okay. I don't think we have those yet. I think there's a specific order we have to visit those games. Virginia and Marion. Weird location for them. Everything all right, Miriam? Princess I. Yes, 'tis no problem at all. You say that, but then why do you look like you're about to faint? I can only assume it has something to do with the desert heat. You consider maybe taking some of your armor off? Just pull down for a moment. Proud knight such as I could never do something so shameful, my lady. Whether I stand near death, near the scorching sun, or atop an open flame, this armor is a symbol of my devotion to our order. I shall never remove it in the line of duty. I'd have expected as much from a warrior as loyal as you. Very well. Consider this an order from your princess, Miriam. Take it off this instant. But, as you wish, my lady. It's more like it. Trust me, it's for your own good. For a moment there, it sounded like Virginia was commanding her to take her clothes off. Perhaps it's best I steer clear of the situation. Whew. My armor, I have my belt. It doesn't feel like I'm forgetting something. You've really been inspecting your gear all morning, Fran? It's been hours by now. Well, yes, I was hoping to lighten my pack before we set off, actually. I've gathered my essentials and checked them over dozens of times, but I still feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Worry anymore and the stress will likely kill you. Besides, it can't be that important if you're struggling that hard to remember it. Yes, you're probably right. Now stop thinking about this and go get some rest. That's an order. Of course, Princess. Maybe I'll head back to camp and take a nice relaxing nap. What if bandits attack while I'm asleep? Or you come across an insect and I'm nowhere to chase it away? Enough of all this senseless worrying, Fran. Whatever happens, Keitra and I will handle it. Even a bug, if necessary. But I could never impose on you like that, Princess. You can and you will, whether you like it or not. There she goes. How am I supposed to sleep if I can't stop wondering if she's okay? Almost hello. Welcome. We just spent an hour reading these support conversations. How far behind I've gotten on them. Yeah, love the art of the game, both the sprites and the portrait art of when someone talks. Oh, we don't have this facility yet. Pregascari Harbor? Pregascari Harbor? Okay. Which one do we have? Yes. And there's a question mark above. What is it? Ooh. Car iron? Yeah. Ooh, good idea. Ooh. Just up your dose. More power. Oh, cognitive function is awkward right now. Is Penny mad? Oh no, Penny's mad. Mom's moving all over the place, making Penny mad. Hey Virginia, what are you doing this... Morning, Keitra. Coming from an early war council before our next battle. It's a wonderful occasion, my lady. If there might be anything I can assist you with, you need merely ask. Are you feeling alright? But of course, my lady. It's nothing to worry over, in sooth. Let me guess. Miriam yelled at you for not addressing me properly? Formality has never been your strong suit. I think it's only gotten worse in the time we spent apart. Come on, don't tease me like that. Oops. Fine, Keitra. I never really cared for etiquette myself. You're free to speak to me however you want. And I'll let Miriam know I gave you permission. Ah, you're a lifesaver, Virginia. I was thinking, want to do some training together? I'm still trying to figure out how to deal with a huge sword like yours, so... I'd be glad to. Just don't expect an easy bout, Never would with you. Now come on, let's get going. How could I ever refuse someone as pure-hearted as her? Ooh, Thai curry with shrimp, crab, and rice at 1 a.m.? It's so delicious! That does sound good. Sweetness of that curry. It's been a while since I've even made like the Japanese style curry. Need to make that at some point. Screaming out loud for how good the curry is. Tell me, Leia, how fare your efforts of late? All enough, Your Majesty. All is as calm as with the princess as can be expected. Allow me to reword the question. Is there anything you desire, Leia? A simple wish. A displeasure to stifle, or perhaps a dream left unfulfilled. Where is this coming from exactly? Long have you dedicated your life to my well-being, yet I rarely hear you speak a word of your own aspirations. If there's anything I can do better for your days, you need merely say so. In that case, I already have what I want, to serve you and our nation as long as I live. I suspected you might say as much. Very well then. I have no choice but to supply you with a sizable jar filled to its brim with pickled radishes you love so dearly. Please, my king, I'd never accept such a lavish gift. Yet accept it you shall. That is, unless you have another request to make of me. Well, suppose I do have one dream. I'd very much like to gaze upon a three-headed beast. Is that so? I know the idea to be a fictitious one, but they appeared in every last of my favorite stories as a child. It is a challenging ambition to fulfill, yes. But I'm glad to hear you voice it, even still. From this day forth, I shall scour all of Feverith for even the most tenuous mention of a three-headed beast. You don't think it childish, Your Majesty? Of course not. No dream could ever be too fanciful. For that's precisely what makes them dreams, you see. Now, my search shall take some time, but I would be glad to provide you with literature from the castle library in the meanwhile. Thank you truly. Such supportive superiors. Did we just start the game today? I mean, I think I'm like 30 hours into it. But I've just been playing it for an hour today. We're an hour into the stream. And it's just been me doing these support conversations. But there's a lot of character, like small character interactions like that I've been missing out on. And it's been adding to all the characters, so I've enjoyed it. You'll read into the story. Yeah, quick summary is we're the prince of a kingdom. The top general betrayed the kingdom and killed the mother, and the prince had to run away. 10 years later, he's come back to reunite the lands against the kingdom that took over everything. So that's what we're doing, making our way through everything. Another great trip to the market, but what should I eat first? Whatever it is, I certainly won't be going hungry anytime soon. Still as big an appetite as always, I see. Hilda, I'd appreciate it if you didn't sneak up on me like that. And these two are sisters. Sorry, I should have said something sooner. I have to admit, I'm relieved to see you've been eating quite well on your own. If you're just going to tease me, you can do it somewhere else. I doubt I need remind you, Prim, but you should really be careful about where you keep your food. Once something's gone bad, you have no choice but to get rid of it, no matter how reluctant you are to do so. Always remember to watch after your valuables too, especially if you're sharing a tent. You never know what manner of foul bandit might attempt to steal them after all. I know, Hilda, you've told me these things countless times over the years. What else? Never involve yourself with a well-spoken man. No telling what cruel intentions he may hide beneath his debonair mask. Actually, it might be a bit late for that. What? Sorry, it's nothing. Well, never forget to stay alert. Keep your guard raised, and if you ever need help, you know where to find me. So that kingly character we were talking to earlier, his older brother abdicated the throne, and that's who she is referring to, who Prim's referring to. The debonair man that she's been talking to. But thank you, Father and Elaine, for bringing her back to me. Yes, the name of the land is Fevrith. So the whole world is Fevrith. The main kingdom is Cornea, where we started. There's Drakenhold. Mostly mountainous and deserts. Elheim. Yeah, here's a whole map so you can see it. Elheim is the land of the elves, forested. This is where we're going through right now, or where I am in the main story. And then there's Albion and Bastorias, which I haven't been to yet. But we've got about 50% of the map uncovered. Oh, there we go. 50.6%. Albion, the old name of the UK. The White Cliffs of Dover. Oh, okay. I believe that's the name of the world setting of the Fable games as well. Okay, speaking of elves. Oh, not registered yet. Eltolinda and Rosalinda. You have to turn your linguistic lens on this, yep. Rosalinda, wait. What seems to be the matter? Well, seems as though you've been avoiding me of late. And whenever we do find an occasion to speak, it's only ever about the war, nothing else. We've yet to even find the time for tea together. Feeling lonely without your Nisa to keep you company, I see. Is there a problem with that? I don't know a lot of the Elvish words they use. Not at all. I'm actually glad to see you so desperate to overcome my disregard. You mean to imply you've been avoiding me on purpose? Even knowing how alone I felt in your absence? I'm sorry, Vinisa. It's just too fun not to tease you every now and then. How cruel. I only ever wished to spend time with you, and this is my reward? Pardon the interruption, my lady. Come with a report concerning the guards for your sister and... Ah. Now's not the best time, I think you can see. Of course, my lady. We'll speak more of this later. Would you care to explain? Well, there's no point in hiding it now. I've asked a few of Elaine's soldiers to watch over you for me. Given what happened to Lower Hall, I was afraid that elven guards alone wouldn't be enough to keep you safe. But I didn't expect it would take quite so long to find humans I could trust with the task. That explains why you've been so busy. Forgive me, Ionisa. Were you acting out of concern for my well-being? I behaved like little more than a spoiled child. Enough of that, please. What really matters is that you wanted to spend time with me, and of course, I with you. What do you say? Shall we head to town for that cup of tea you mentioned? I'd be glad to. Well, there's much I have to talk to you about. Yeah, really great character design. Yep, that's Vanillaware. It being the name of the entire world doesn't work to what your initial guess was going to be, and moreover, it's probably just a fantasy fabricated name, which is totally fine. I think we could do something like the character lists. We could do stats. They give us these cool portraits that we can just look at whenever we want. Our main character, Elaine. Childhood friend and High Priestess, Scarlet. Best friend, Lex. Joseph, the Wise Paladin. Chloe. Oh, of course, the character sprites are good too. Jeez. Odric. Clive. Travis. Aubin. Sniper Rolf. Bruno the Gladiator. Sharon the Cleric. Yana the Sorceress. The oldest character in the game. You have to explain the evolution of Germanic languages in a little for this to make sense. Alright. There's a lot of people. Rosalinda and Eltalinda. Did I finish all the reports though? Linalagos. Eltalinda. Hello there, Linalagos. Been some time, Teras. Is there aught I can assist you with? There is, in fact. Might I speak with you for a moment? But of course, please go on. Do you remember when we were children, and I would sneak out of the castle to roam the city with you? It was a time I'll never forget for the rest of my days. In truth, those moments are what gave me the strength to endure the rigors of my training to become Tyrannos. Ah. Tell me, what caused us to grow apart all those years ago? You should think it obvious. Commoners such as I bears no right to associate with one of your royal blood. Even if I myself wished for it. I've thought much on this matter over the passing moons, Linalagos. Yet I fail to see how our friendship could ever warrant such a cold and bitter end. I must know Do you regret the time we spent together, even now? My only regret is ever having left your side. Do you recall the day I learned who you truly were? You asked me to join your personal guard without so much as a moment's hesitation. As much as I may have wanted it, I couldn't bring myself to accept the offer. Yet upon hearing that Lord Hall had fallen, I wished with every ounce of my being that I had. If only I had been there that horrible day. Perhaps those fiends would never have reached your door. Would that truly be how you feel, Lynalagos? And I pray you'll not make the same mistake twice. Allow me to ask you again. Would you do me the honor of joining my personal guard? Suppose years too late is better than never at all. I would love nothing more, Tedas. Oh, one more over here. And did that conveniently leave us where we needed to be to progress? It did. Perfect. Let me save it. Alright, here we go. Predecessor to most Germanic languages, Proto-Germanic, spoken on the Scandinavian peninsula for most part. And then there was a huge migration in the late Roman Empire that came in waves. First wave pushed into what is now Germany, going all the way south and into the Swiss plateau. Liberation Army sets out to defeat Madeline and free Hildy Town from Aaron Druids and Wizards. First wave is the ancestor to what eventually becomes modern German and modern Dutch and all the regional varieties and languages. Ah. Wait, did I not do this one? I didn't. Okay. We've got traps I need to be aware of. These are spellcasters. Okay. Anti-flying for that. Infantry. Druids are tough. That team's all healing. Same there. Can heal from a distance. That could be problematic. Grand unit? My anti-magic force. Where these languages came to be, however, we now have a sort of division: North Germanic and West Germanic, or Proto-Germanic on the peninsula, and PG spoken on the continent. I'll have to be the anti-flying. As long as spellcasters don't get involved.
The day will be ours.
Lane's unit will be the anchor.
I stand ready. Sir.
What shall I do? I'll prove my worth. It shall be done. A perilous battle indeed.
I don't have.
Come then.
Don't have to do them.
Just a little magic.
Hi, Archer. Hi, Archer. Really deflected.
Yeah. Burn. You're mine. This is for you. Come here. I'll help. Focus your mind.
There we go. That's gonna kill something.
Is that better?
Perfect.
We march on.
Alright. Then came the second wave, in which various tribes of people on the north coast of what would eventually become Germany and the Netherlands crossed the water and landed in southeast England. What would eventually be England. These were the Anglicans and the Saxons, and the combined dialects of Proto-Germanic would become the foundation of English, Anglo-Saxon, and eventually evolves into Old English.
May the Father smile upon me.
Well fought. What shall I do? Yeah!
No mercy. The wind is ours.
We got this whole row.
I did it.
Somewhere around the 8th century, so now we have a kind of three major dialects of Proto-Germanic. Peninsula, Old Norse, Continent, Old High German, and the island, Old English.
Dead and buried. Nowhere is too far. At once.
To me. I shall never fail.
Perfect.
Victory is assured.
Somehow I'm not going to do any damage. Because of that,
Seems
okay.
we've done it. Victory. The time is at hand. I'm ever in your service.
Oh, cannot break traps. I used it hoping
shall
we
I
could
do?
do damage to some of those traps.
It shall be done.
You're nothing. Now. Better keep this going. Victory is ours. I stand ready. Sir,
What you doing, Archer? Doing stretches? Yeah, buddy? Okay, bye. Now that I know that, yes, if Feverith is isolated, because Feverith reads really old, really hard as the modernization of Old English word, especially with the V plus the consonant. Reflexes to assume an Anglo-Saxon word was brought over from the continent really early on, but the V was probably once a B that became a affricate. Common process The evolution of proto-dramatic to Old English. And so. Huh.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
These guys.
We march. The path is set. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
Yield to me.
That has been
We can
our
do
linguistic
this.
history lesson of the day.
We ride.
I missed? Oh, man.
Your mark. Burn.
Fireball.
Got me good.
A flawless victory. Stand before me.
It bounced back into me.
Together now. The battle is ours. A worthy foe. Your villainy ends here.
You can do it. Yeah. This is for you.
I love it when those hit because she gets her passives back.
Just a little magic. Yeah.
A fine job. A fine bout. Consider it ours.
At your service. Sir.
I'm ever in your service. Yeah!
Gonna get there first.
The time is at hand. To me.
Face me and be cut down.
Look at all these migrations happen in waves. I know is why we have more recognizable cognates with German and Dutch than we do with North Germanic, like Swedish and Norwegian.
Onward!
More likely if you recognize German words than Norwegian ones, because German and English, the same language more recently
My training's paid off.
than they were all the same language. That makes sense. Yeah.
It seems you've misjudged me.
What shall I do?
Do like nothing
It
here.
shall be done. I shall never fail.
Out of my way!
Well, this is why. So many debuffs from the shamans.
We can do this!
Out of my way!
Which already has low attack. Oh, died from fire.
A flawless victory. Stand before me.
The only thing about those shamans is they can't hurt me.
Out of my way!
Easy there.
Together now. I must. In my sight.
Easy there.
However, it's, for example, if it were such that a neighboring kingdom had more German like language foundation in this game, it'd probably be called Bedbreak by his neighboring kingdom, but in Norwegian context, probably something more like Barrack. Huh.
Seems we've done it. I require a respite. You face me.
Focus your mind.
Easy there.
Out of my way! Hiya! You can do it. Out of my way! I'll freeze you. Just a little magic.
Oh, she's frozen. She can't cast anything else.
Good. Another step forth.
I can't wait for my next fight. A little closer to my former strength.
Victory grows ever closer.
All those rapport conversations were worth it because I'm now at like 100 honors, and I was at like what 30 when we started. Not enough to give anyone a promotion. Now I've got enough that I could almost add a 5th character to one of these units. Town used to be so pretty before Zenora showed up. Thank you for saving us from them. Don't have enough to fully restore the location.
May fortune bring what you seek.
Circle heal. Restore major HP to all allies. Removes all the target's buffs. User cannot evade or use passive skills while charging.
A fine choice.
I'll buy it, but I don't know who to give it to yet. Start from the bottom. Look for our buddies that need help.
A fine choice. A fine choice.
Fine choice. Do visit again, should...
Exercising all that brain power to give the TED Talk made you feel lightheaded. Oh no. Oops. Okay. Be a longer, tougher mission. When the liberation marches for the Nastherian in its archives, they find the town at the edge of the forest of thorns, devoid of all life. Despite their growing concern, Elaine's army presses on. Necromancers, elven fencers, elven archers. Vile desecration.
It's just as we expected. Not a soul in sight. What could possibly have happened here?
Baltro, I should have known this was your doing.
Why such hostility? I've merely prepared the warmest of welcomes for my honored guests. The locals are just dying to greet you, with nothing but the finest hospitality. Well, their awakened corpses are.
Monster! Stay on your guard, Yunisa.
Ah, if it isn't El Tulinta, I see they've lifted the spell. What ill fortune for you. Newly restored, only to serve as the main course in a banquet of flesh and blood.
Are you surprised she's in a leotard? No. Kind of disappointed?
Oh, Gerard. Are you sure this is wise, Your Majesty? Most kings wouldn't vacate their palace in search of mere sightseeing.
The minister will manage more than fine in my absence. He always does.
It must be nice having such a capable aide in your service.
Nice. The man amends every word of every document I write. What good is my lifting the pen at all? Not to mention, he governs the royal appeals. If the egoist wants to be king so bad, I say let him. And despite my father's retirement, he's still very much alive and exerting his influence. Making me little more than a crowned ornament in someone else's court. One who spends most of his time being scolded by those who hold the reins. In any case, travel is where my heart truly lies. I want to see this land for myself, her people, her towns. And I want to do so with my own eyes, not through faded paintings and narrow castle windows. Only then will I know how best to rule as king.
And that's why you've absconded without so much as a word of where you're going. The minister will be furious, you know. Just imagine the lecture that awaits your return.
Ah, but that's where you come in, my darling. I'll simply claim you whisked me halfway around the world in one of your devilish antics.
You wouldn't dare. You're late. So, what now? That accursed ring has undone the magic we worked so hard to realize.
A trivial setback, seeing as the sanctuary lies in ruins.
You say that now, but I'm the one who cleared your path into Elheim. Surely you haven't forgotten what I demanded in return?
You asked for a spell, and you were given it.
And I'm saying it's lost its value to me.
Only for a moment. The rebels die here, and with them, the ring's influence.
Just see to it that the seer survives the slaughter. I've need of her. Alive.
Onerous wench. Shame these cadavers only bear so much self-restraint.
There he is, that foul sorcerer. Hold a moment, Rosalinda. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh god. I have more puppets now than I could ever hope to use before the rot consumes them. It's the height of irony, truly. Every soldier you've slain has only bolstered my army further. You have my thanks, foolish rebels. Hey, where did those elves come from? Oh, no mere elves. Corpses animated by fiendish magic. First he sows chaos in our home, now he violates the sanctity of death. We will stand for it no longer. The rage of my fallen brethren shall guide my spear. Pierce the wicked heart of that vile sorcerer. Today the monster Altro, not the card game, answers for his vile desecration at our hands. Yes, though it pains me to say it, we'll have to cut down his revenant if we have any chance of reaching him. Come then. We'll not let this tragedy continue unabated. Baltro. Okay, stage conversations. What do we got? Nothing? Okay, nothing. Yeah, because I don't have Linda in any party. Bring in Joseph's unit. I haven't used them in a while. Elaine's unit.
The day will be ours.
And because of these thorns, I want to take Fran and Hilda to begin.
To the skies! Order must be preserved.
Reanimated archers, that's bad.
Nowhere is too far. Understood.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
I'll not fail you. As you wish.
Onward. Come then.
Focus your mind. Remember to rest.
Go get her!
That heals me and restores a passive point, which is awesome.
You're mine! You can do it. Light!
We march on. A fine bout.
Awaiting your command.
Now then.
I'll not fail you. By your word. I shall hold nothing back.
46 damage. If that's spread around, we could be fine. It's all on one. At least somebody. We'll see.
I am with you.
Haven't used this unit since I've come back, so we might have some optimization to do.
There's trouble. To the offensive.
I really need him to have better initiative. Ooh, hydrate! Medicated, caffeinated, not hydrated.
Go get him!
Raise your guard.
Kinda late for a defense up.
I fight in me yet. Awaiting your command.
A fine discovery.
Come.
Like it.
Seed. Pressure them. Yourselves. Make manifest your will.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet.
How heartless you must be to raise a blade to your dear brethren. Yet I wonder how long can you endure against an army that knows neither pain nor exhaustion. Go forth, soldiers of death. Teach these simpletons what true suffering looks like. And he summoned more archers. Okay. So... he's never going to be fast enough to issue offensive order in a way that benefits the party. Everyone else attacks before him, and they only have one action point. What are your tactics? Remove a buff. Allies gain 20 attack. Allies gain 20 defense. All allies gain 20 initiative, so we're all going first regardless. I will prioritize buff. If not, he'll just do a regular attack. Mainly it should be like that. Cast defensive order, then hit something.
barely any effort.
You're nothing. Be shielded. Over here.
Regrettable end.
Better keep this going. Dead and buried.
Allow me. Very well.
What would you ask? As you wish.
We march. To me.
I am yours to command.
I've arrived.
I'll not fail you. What would you ask?
Close enough.
Very well.
Onward.
Quickly.
That hurt.
Must remain calm.
At your service. At once.
If you want me, then have me.
A regrettable end.
I think between streams and this rando popped in and said to the streamer, "You're beautiful on the inside. Outside needs work."
You'll be okay.
Oh boy.
Come then.
Just think I won't say anything. Yeah.
Defeat is not an option. To the next.
The time is at hand.
I rise to any challenge.
Won't do well against them.
We march.
Not close enough. Shoot.
I'll not fail you.
Nowhere is too far.
The time is at hand.
Teleport. To get close enough.
Victory is all but assured. I suggest
Your villainy ends here.
Just a little magic.
They said need to get on that mewing trend. Oh.
Remember to rest.
Come here!
Oh man.
You're mine!
Like new.
What a joke.
You can do it.
How embarrassing.
This is for you!
Fine job.
I can't fail my sacred mission.
Well fought.
What would you ask? By your word. I have arrived.
Allow me. A brisk flight.
I stand ready. Sir.
Your orders? Very well. Face your demise.
Oh, interesting. I'm taking damage from a magical assist, but it's actually going to be better for me that they do that.
How embarrassing.
Yeah. Sure.
If I may. I'm here.
You were little match.
No mercy.
If you want me, then have me.
I'll heal you.
Learn your limits.
Plus the levels there.
I can fly no further. Allow me.
Face me and be cut down.
52 damage. Could take someone out.
Yield to me.
Now. Be shielded.
Great endless breath. Oh, she keeps getting AP back from killing.
My training's paid off. As expected of Cornian royalty. 'Tis the fruit of my labor. Higher still. Gotta keep getting stronger. Victory is ours. Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Oh, here comes an army.
In the name of the liberation. At your service.
Alright, who should we call out next? Rosalind's the unit.
Let me show you what a dark elf can do. I stand ready.
Good choice.
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
Well, got it.
Heal up a bit.
I'll not fail you. What would you ask?
They won't escape. Loud and clear.
Your orders, then. Oh, that's all? Diligence pays dividends. I made it.
I've yet a long way to climb.
The experience.
You won't make this mistake twice.
I'm right next to you.
Want to keep going? Better heal up.
Too bad.
I can help.
Oh, that needs to be adjusted.
I'll do that.
You don't have to hear little scratches like that.
How embarrassing.
Nice try.
Go get him! Easy now.
No more hurting. Top. Right for me.
You're mine.
Oh, embarrassing.
Not even worth my time.
Go to you. Let's go to quick cure. Oh. Activates after being healed. Oh. What's she getting healed by? Huh. More confused.
Just tell me what to do. Moving out. We'll never lose. Let's have some fun. Not finished yet.
The knife throwing animation was.
No time to stand around. Not even surprised. That's what you get.
I'll not fail you.
Your orders? A brisk flight.
At your service.
That would take him out. Fly right over them and get him? I miss out on all this experience though. Part that sucks.
At once.
You won't make this mistake twice.
I can help.
At least try.
Allow me to mend your wounds.
Not bad.
You dodge my arrows all day, but you're not gonna dodge that axe.
Saw that.
Facing me was your first mistake.
You impressed?
Don't even think about messing with me.
I'll make her dream a reality.
Ignorant fool.
Ready for more, are you? Worry not, my horde of cadavers will entertain you as long as you wish. They'll rend their rebel flesh from their bones.
Stronger than ever. Well? Loud and clear.
Whatever you wish. As you wish.
We march. To me.
Awaiting your command. Very well.
A fine discovery. I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
As
Now then.
expected.
Oh shit, the wind around us?
How much
Oh,
punishment
they came
can
from
you
behind
take?
us.
Care to dance?
Thieves, that's why. Kinda hard to hit.
We shall see our duty through. I'll not relent.
Kinda very hard to hit.
It's up to you. That settles that.
You face
Out of
me.
my way.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
But Joseph's unit here is actually really good at taking out thieves. So I need to keep an eye out
For the
who's got 'em.
liberation.
I stand ready. Sir,
What would you ask?
You do. No. Sorceress. 2 archers. Cavalier.
Just tell me what to do. Moving out. What next? We'll never lose.
I'm right next to you.
Let's have some fun. Huh? Huh? Better heal up. So hurt!
A regrettable end.
No time to stand around. Never in doubt.
The time is at hand. Onward.
I'm here.
I've arrived.
They won't escape.
We march. To me.
Just tell me what to do. Loud and clear.
Your orders then. Setting off.
Awaiting your command. By your word.
I'll be taking that.
They're up.
Ouch.
Looks like the place.
No mercy.
It's up to you.
Damn it!
Normally that'd do a lot of damage, but I think because it's mostly magical damage, it doesn't hit as hard as it should.
I shall heal you. The wind is ours. I'll cut you in two. Give me. Huh? I did it! It seems you've misjudged me. Nowhere is too far. Understood.
Allow me.
Oh, that does a lot of damage to me. The opposite of what I want.
Very well.
Come then.
Nice try. Focus your mind. Just a little magic.
Good. A fine bout.
What would you ask? As you wish.
They won't escape. Got it.
Whatever you wish. Oh, that's all? Face me and be cut down.
Tis yours. Allow me to mend your wounds.
Yeah, these elven archers keep using this mystical conferral, which turns attacks into magic attacks. So this team's defenses are tuned for magic. So it's actually worse to attack them that way. you would need like anti-armor units specifically to take out this team.
Be restored.
Yeah, I took that regular arrow. That did a lot more damage.
Better keep this going. Dead and buried.
I rise to any challenge. It shall be done.
I stand ready. At once.
You won't make this mistake twice.
I can help.
That helps.
At least try.
You'll be okay. Yeah.
Not bad.
Oh, the axe got him.
Thanks.
Otherwise, he was going to be a problem.
Not happening.
Easy now. I can help.
Better.
Lay down.
How embarrassing. I can help.
Not even worth my time. Huh. This is nothing. That's what you get. Just tell me what to do. Moving out.
Anything you need. As you wish.
I have arrived.
I'll take it off your hands.
I shall hold nothing back.
You can't run.
You face me.
Come,
How much punishment?
Come then.
gaze upon the face of your
Who
demise.
knows what might happen to you?
Your villainy ends here.
How much punishment can you take? Spirits of the wind. That must have hurt.
Take solace.
Cheer up.
We strive together.
Don't get any ideas.
Stunning, aren't I? A shame, isn't it? Your orders, then.
They won't escape.
Awaiting your command.
That's also
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
You're nothing.
Oh no.
Be shielded. Damn it!
Yeah, I take like 7 damage from a magic arrow, but 31 damage from a regular arrow. Oh, there we go, 23.
Give in. Huh? Now.
God.
I shall heal you.
Oh, they're out of attacks.
Forgive me.
I did it! Victory is ours.
As expected.
The time is at hand. Onward. Good.
You can't run. Set loose your gut.
Behold my might!
Forgive me. How? I'm embarrassing. Yeah.
We shall see our duty through!
Just like this.
Everything in service of my people. A product of my devotion.
It shouldn't come as a surprise. Blame your own bad luck.
5 birds with 1 stone.
Just tell me what to do. Loud and clear.
Your orders then. As you wish.
We march. To Meek.
Hungry for more, are you? He's got more.
The time is at hand. Onward.
Whatever you wish. Setting off.
What would you ask? Awaiting your command. Very well.
Too easy.
Your orders?
I am yours to... What would you ask? By your word.
Now then.
I think this is the place.
I rise to any challenge. Your orders?
At your service.
I'll not fail you. Very well.
Face your demise!
Start going off. Take the same amount of damage. Okay. Still the same? Come on.
A regrettable end.
Could literally be.
Defeat is not an option.
It appears I've still room to grow.
Impressed, Elaine? I think I've gotten a little better at this.
It was never in doubt. I rise to any challenge. A brisk flight. If you want me, then have me.
I'm here.
You were little match. Chaos shall never reign again. To the next.
Come.
I'm right next to you.
I love when the support artillery strike is bad for me. Like calling in a system in Marvel, and that causes you to lose.
Never flinch. Firm.
I fight in me yet. Decades of diligence bring their reward.
I shall surpass Ludwig yet.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Anything you need. Oh, that's all? I stand ready. Sir.
We march. The path is set.
What would you ask? As you wish.
I've arrived.
I'm here.
The time is at hand.
Victory
Immense
awaits.
power. Allow me.
Oh, we'll do nothing. Okay.
It shall be done.
Awaiting your command.
I'll take damage.
By your
Okay.
word.
At your service.
That'll kill.
At once.
We march. Onward. The time is at hand. The path is set. Onward.
I have arrived.
Come then.
Ah, such cruelty. Hasn't anyone taught you to respect your elders? Still, it won't be me you face here, but the pitiful remains of these fallen elves.
Mark my words, Baltro. I'll not tolerate this desecration any further.
Are you truly so different from them, recent prince of the long-dead Cornea? Worry not, boy. You'll be counted among their ranks soon enough.
Oh, that was cool.
You can do it.
Good thing he has anti-cavalry skills. Otherwise, this would have been a problem. Oh, that is cool.
Come here. Focus your mind. Light.
My revenge.
Regrettable end.
You can do it.
Oh, that's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna do this really sick move. Also, we're gonna cast a spell so that you won't miss with it.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Also, it hits twice.
One of the many benefits of old age.
Victory grows ever closer.
Necromancer's Lantern. Vanitas. Poison and death blow immunity. Activates us after an ally is hit by an attack. Counter-attack a single enemy, inflicts blindness and poison. I wonder if like Sylvie could use that. Got a lot of debuffs and stuff. Be nice to get something that does damage. Also applies more debuffs. Only took me 2 minutes. Oh, so close. I need 40 more honors. Add a fifth unit. Fifth character to a
I
unit.
see you've made quick work of your beloved brethren.
Have you no heart? No shame for the atrocities you commit?
Prepare to face judgment for your ghastly crimes. What?
This has all been quite lovely, but I fear I've no more time for futile games. Now, I shall finally rid myself of that irksome ring and the girl both.
I can't let you do that.
Oh.
Dare you!
These two may be mere obstructions on your path of conquest, but I've need of them both, and none of you. Seems the ghoul slipped away.
Why have you helped us?
Because that girl is the only vessel I have, and I've no interest in seeing it defiled.
What do you mean, vessel?
Simple. Zenoira's spell is not the mind control you think it is. No, it is a channeling magic, designed to place a fallen soul into the body of one who yet lives.
You mean to say all those we thought were puppets were actually possessed by spirits of the dead?
Which implies you're one of them yourself.
Mind your manners, child. Living souls are just as easily transferred as the deceased, and mine is very much still alive.
For the moment, perhaps.
We'll just have to see about that, won't we?
I'll kill you.
Now,
See, all
I know
you
seek
transfer your soul
ancient
then.
texts housed within the Tower of Thorns. Meet me at its peak, and we can finally bring this long-winded chapter to a close.
So what, does she want to go into one of the bodies to live longer? I get the sense that she also wants to bring back the soul of the past king. Elaine's father. subterranean city of the Dark Elves, a place called Antipelt, lies north of here. It's not much farther from there to the Asterion. Though regrettably, Zenoira has claimed the city as their own. Exercise caution in your next steps, Elaine. Do a few of the things here on the map to wrap up. Promote a bunch of units too. That's what sucks right now. What I can add is there's a thief, an archer, another elven? No, the two elven fencers. And Eltalind, more of a healer. I need to figure out who goes where. Be the other archer here. Oh, we also have another Griffin Master. Eleanor and Ithilien. Okay. And here's Anora really had their fangs in you, Eleanor. I honestly expected better from the person who put me through hell all those years of training. I'll not disagree. Were my life not dedicated to Rosalinda, I would have surely taken it myself by now. Huh. Not even willing to fight back, are you? Which blood you're after, Ithilien? Simply cut me down and be done with it. No, that's not why I'm here. I want to know why you don't stand up for yourself. Everyone knows what happened to you was Zenoira's fault, not your own. Yet you weigh yourself down with this talk of redemption and forgiveness. Infuriates me to no end. Does it now? Quite the change from the days you used to spend cursing my name. Seems you're kinder at heart than you tend to let on. Just don't want to watch you keep tightening that noose around your neck. You've suffered enough already, haven't you? Or are you truly that ready to die for the sake of your duty? I am, in fact. And I always have been. And every action, every breath, all of it is for her. So worry over me if you will, but I assure you, I'm no different now than the day we met. Then prove it. Show Ter Rosalinda how deep your devotion runs, not in death, but in life. I suppose I'll try. Works. Was rather strange not having you around in recent times, Raylanor. You're usually at my side morning, noon, and night, after all. And with Eltalinda and Ithilien long since lost to me as well, hazard to say it was the longest time I'd spent alone in decades. Forgive me for abandoning you in such a manner, Tedas. Please don't apologize. I'm not blaming you for it by any means. I'm simply saying I was lonely without you. And I know you lured Zenoira away in order to protect me. Indeed I did. But no means too far in securing your safety. Though at times, I wish the enemy had merely cut me down rather than make me their puppet. At least then, I would never have turned my blade on you. All that time I spent praying for your safety. This is how you repay me. If you're going to say anything, I'd much prefer to hear how glad you are to return to my service. That should be a given, Tedas. There is no place in all of Fevrith I would rather be. And yet, I'll continue the bear to dishonor of betraying you for as long as I live. You know, Raylanor, you're far too serious for your own good.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Counterattack a single enemy with magic. Ooh. Buy them, but I don't know who to give them to yet. Could go to the fencers. Enemies that way. Oh. Thing is odd here at Ionisa. I would expect enemies to bar the entrance, but there are none in sight. Nope. Fortune is this. Never dared dream you would return to us, Tedas. You're unharmed? But how? We hid in the shadows of the city, bided our time until Zenoira's influence receded. Once their numbers began to dwindle, we struck from the darkness and recaptured it. Unadmirably. Not admirably enough, I fear. The soldiers who evaded our blades have gathered now at the Nestarium. Yet, as much as it hurts to say, we're in no condition to fight. Do be careful if you wish to pursue them. Okay. Well, that's where we'll save it for the night. All right. Another good session. All that reading, I was starting to get thirsty. Yeah, that'll be it for me tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Ooh, I might be home a little later, but we'll be doing Super Paper Mario. I think we're probably going to get close to finishing it this weekend. If I don't finish it Saturday, for sure Sunday. So yeah. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, Almost. Good chatting with you on here on the stream. And yeah, till next time. Well, actually, before I sign off, as always, follow me on the Twitter at Epifante. Stream updates, video game discussions, fun stuff. And then Radiant Soul Gaming on the YouTube for all the VODs. But yeah, with that being said, now I'll wish you good night. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, have a good night. Bye-bye.